Hey everyone, Joe from New Chew here. I just wanted to do a quick little video talking about Russell Klein Dentures. If you watched a previous video that I made at 72 hours after getting my new chew, you would have heard me talk about how I was absolutely miserable with the pain and everything that I was going through, and I was convinced in my own mind that the new chew was no good and that I was going to have to possibly fight with my dentist to get a refund and all of that. And so about the second night before I got the second opinion on my dentures from a local denturist who told me that my dentures were actually very well made and fitting properly and everything's going the way that it should be and totally calmed my fears, the second night I was probably at my lowest point. I was totally upset and miserable and felt like I couldn't even wear them. I was terrified to put them in. And so anyways, I contacted Russell Klein because I had heard so much about Russell Klein. I'd read reviews and everything after beginning the process through my dentist to get these and putting a down payment on these. And I was kind of curious, does Russell Klein deal with Canadian customers? So I emailed him, and if you're not familiar with Russell Klein, his store is called Denture Store, all one word, at Etsy.com, I think is what it is. Anyways, I emailed him and I asked him, do you deal with Canadian clients and what would be the cost of dentures and everything? And then I told him about, how I'm miserable with pain and I don't think these things are fitting properly, and I may have to get a refund from my dentist and then find another denturist. And so I thought, why not try Russell Klein? And I expected to hear back from him within a week, maybe, because the guy's got to be busy. It's, as far as I know, it's just him. And the very next morning, there was an email in my inbox from him explaining the whole process, that he does in fact deal with Canadian clients, and the cost. Now, first of all, the cost, even with the exchange rate going from Canadian to American dollars, would be, for a set of dentures, good quality, like top quality materials and everything, would be about a third to a half of what these cost locally. That was very, very impressive. And then the second thing was, he also offers an ultra thin, which he mentioned that, I emailed him back. I said, yeah, I'm interested in the ultra thin. What would that cost? He sent back the cost on that. Even that was like cheap compared to these. And so I realized, had I gone through him to begin with, I probably could have gotten my immediate dentures and gotten permanent dentures, all for the price that I paid for these locally, even with the exchange rate. So I wanted to talk about that. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about was, if you watched that 72-hour update video, you know that I got the second opinion, and I was very relieved, and I realized, okay, I've got nothing to complain about other than pain, which I should expect, but I had nothing to judge it by. I mean, this is my very first experience with dentures. And so I emailed him and I said, hey, Russell, thank you so much for being so prompt and thorough with your response and everything. I just wanted to thank him for that, and to tell him that, because I got a second opinion on these and it turns out that the problem's with me, not with the dentures, I'm going to stick these out. But that I do hope that in 6 months to a year or something, when my gums have, finished shrinking and changing and everything that they're going to do, that I would like to get a set of dentures made by him. And I thought that would probably be the end of the conversation. He might just write back, okay, thanks very much, whatever. But he emailed me back again right away. The very next day, there was an email in my inbox, another very thorough explanation and encouragement for why I should, in fact, wait. And, because of the changes my gums are going to go through and everything, and that would be the better way to go. And again, talking about the process of how that will work in the future. And so I wanted to just do a plug for him because, in this day and age, I'm sure you guys feel the same way that I do, that, 90% of the businesses that we deal with on a daily basis, not counting my dentist or anything, I don't want to make it sound like that, but most of the businesses we deal with nowadays seems like customer service and a quality product rarely come together in the same package. And if you read the reviews on Russell Klein Dentures, I mean, they sound fantastic. They sound like super high quality, well-fitting, well-made dentures. It sounds like the guy's a genius and a master denturist. And I was so pleasantly surprised to find out that the guy actually seems to really care about not just his existing customers, but even the potential down the road, like 1 year down the road kind of customers. So, I was really pleased by that. If you're a Canadian and you haven't started the process yet, or you're just shopping around trying to figure it out what things are going to cost, contact Russell. I highly recommend that. As a matter of fact, I recommend that to anybody who is in that process of just starting to look into getting dentures. That, things, even if it's partials or whatever, you're going to need some sort of a dental appliance. Look into Russell, because I don't think, from what I've seen anyways in my interactions with him and what other people have experienced, I don't think that you could go wrong. And because I'm a Canadian, and I don't know why, but I just assumed that I wouldn't be able to deal with Russell Klein, I really didn't pursue it at all, and I wish I had. So, because like I said, I would have been able to get 2 sets of dentures, high quality, well-made dentures for the price of these. And again, I'm happy with my new chew. Love my new chew. And everybody I talk to says that they're totally impressed with them. So I'm not unhappy with my new chew in any way. I just, could use the money, because I'm going to be paying this off for quite a while, and I'm sure many of you are in the same boat. So again, I'm not getting anything from Russell Klein for doing this, but in this day and age, like I said, when customer service and a quality product are so rare, I thought, you know what, I want to do a plug for Russell Klein, because that was really impressive. He was very thorough. Strikes me as somebody that is really going to take care of his customers. If he was that thorough with me, as someone who had not committed to buy the product, he didn't see a red cent from me, just, the possibility that down the road I'm probably gonna, think about getting dentures through him, and he still took the time to email me and everything, and not just a quick little email, but a detailed email. I just thought, you know what, I really want to mention that, and encourage others to get in contact with Russell if you're about to get your next set of dentures, or this is your first set that you're shopping around, you're trying to figure out how you're going to do it. Canadian clients especially, because our dollar doesn't have the bang for the buck that American dollar has. So anyways, just wanted to say that I was super impressed. And Russell, if you end up seeing this video, because of the way that you dealt with me, I am 100% I will be getting my next set of dentures through you 6 months, a year down the road, once I can afford it. So anyways, thanks for watching this. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you know anybody else that is a denture wearer that is going to be looking for new dentures, or somebody who is in the process of getting things in order to get dentures, they're shopping around or whatever, point them in the direction of Russell Klein. Guys like that, let's support the little guys. The little guys, they deserve that, because, well, the guys that put out a quality product and have such great customer service, they deserve it. Anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning into Joe's New Chew, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys again. Bye now.